1830 Gaetano Donizetti's opera Anna Bolna premieres in Milan. In 1831 Vincenzo Bellini's opera Norma premieres in Milan. In 1833 Gaetano Donizetti's opera Lucrezia Borgia premieres at La Scala Teatro in Milan, Kingdom of Lombardy. First Gilbert and Sullivan collaboration 1871 W.S. Gilbert and Arthur Sullivan collaborate for the first time on their lost opera Thespis. Despite modest success, they do not collaborate again for 4 years. In 1892 Alberto Franchetti's opera Cristoforo Colombo opens at La Scala Teatro in Milan, Italy. Judy Garland's debut 1924 Frances Gumm, later Judy Garland, age 2, billed as Baby Frances, makes her show business debut at her father's Vaudeville Theater in Grand Rapids, Minnesota. Of the I Sing 1931 George Gershwin, Ira Gershwin, George S. Kaufman and Morrie Ryskind's musical political satire of the I Sing opens at the Music Box Theatre, runs for 441 performances, and becomes first musical to win Pulitzer Prize for drama. In 1932 revival of Hubie Blake and Noble Sissle's musical Shuffle Along opens at Mansfield Theatre, runs for 17 performances. In 1936 Israel's Philharmonic Orchestra forms. Beggar's Holiday 1946 Duke Ellington and John Latouche's musical Beggar's Holiday opens at Broadway Theater, runs for 111 performances. In 1946 Sammy Fain and George Marion Jr.'s musical Toplitzky of Notre Dame opens at Century Theater NYC, runs for 60 performances. The Cradle Will Rock 1947 Marc Blitzstein's play with music The Cradle Will Rock, directed by Orson Welles, opens at Mansfield Theatre, runs for 34 performances. Christmas Show Stars 1957 Alan Freed's Christmas Show Stars, featuring the Everly Brothers, Paul Anker, Fats Domino, and Jerry Lee Lewis, opens at the Paramount Theatre, runs for 14 performances. Katerina Ismailova 1962 Dmitri Shostakovich's opera Katerina Ismailova premieres at the Stanislavski-Nemirovich-Danchenko Musical Theatre in Moscow, USSR. 1963 Double Dublin opens at Little Theatre, runs for 4 performances. In 1963 the Beatles release I Want to Hold Your Hand and I Saw Her Standing There in the US. In 1964 Beatles single I Feel Fine goes 1 and stays 1 for 3 weeks. McCartney on Pirate Radio 1965 Paul McCartney is interviewed on pirate radio station Radio Caroline Purple Haze 1966 Jimi Hendrix writes the song Purple Haze backstage at the Upper Cut Club in London. In 1967 BBC television broadcasts the Beatles' psychedelic travelogue Magical Mystery Tour. In 1968 Led Zeppelin's US concert debut in Denver, Colorado, as opening act for Vanilla Fudge. Harrison Teases hit 1975 George Harrison teases his hit My Sweet Lord before breaking into the parrot song on Eric Idle's Rutland Weekend Television Christmas Special UK. In 1976 Richard Adler and Will Holt's musical music is based on Shakespeare's The Tempest, starring Christopher Hewitt and directed by George Abbott, closes at St James Theatre, NYC after 8 performances. In 1988 Peter Allen's musical Legs Diamond opens at Mark Hellinger Theater, runs for 64 performances.